Hello, my name's Counterlink, and I'm going to be showing you a couple mods. And before that, I thought it'd be a good idea to show you my game save. This in front of us is one of many bases I have on this game save, this one being the Reaper Tree Leviathan. I call it that because those big eggs at the top are actually Ghost Leviathan eggs. But this is one of my bases. This is actually the newest base out of all of them. I just built this probably yesterday. And this we're standing in is another one of my bases. This being my main base, actually. This is a cyclops I've basically converted into being a base. So we can see here I have water storage and food storage. Here next to this I also have an all-in-one fabricator. Very useful. Medical kit fabricator. I even have a radio on here. You'll see these numbers here. These are actually the power from nuclear reactors I have on board. So it uses that before it uses its own power. We'll go ahead and see what other mods we have. I leave it running because power isn't really an issue for me, but I also have a cyclops laser cannon. I don't think I actually have that one installed yet. I just added that mod today. You'll see I have a shield here. Sonar. Creature decoy countermeasures. These are for when a Reaper Leviathan or other Leviathan comes after me. I have silent running. I think that's by default in the camera icon. We'll leave her running. And I'll go ahead and show you the rest of my base. We'll get to that in a second. I'll show you the first level first. This is where the majority of my storage is. Any of these you see marked with any are just for storage of any random item I bring in and put into the auto sorter. Some of them have names like quartz, and these have compressed variants of the material. Usually I don't keep the individual materials in here. I keep them in my computer system because they're easier to work with there. But you'll see I have quite a few materials here. All of this is legitimately, if you count playing with mods, legitimate. But most of the cool stuff's over on this side. Magnetite, uraninite, gold. Each one of these stacked is 10 of these. Lithium. All of these I've gotten from just parking this cyclops somewhere and going out with the prawn suit I have in here and mining with the drill arm. Diamond, copper. Any of these videos you see in the next couple days are going to be from this cyclops right here. This is my bedroom basically. I have some lockers over here and a stool to sit on while I'm changing. I have a separate locker here for certain upgrades and deployables. This is my bed area when the light's off. It's actually not that bad in here. Not counting the glow or sheen that this Reaper tree is putting off right now, I believe. But you'll see it's actually pretty nice. I have some knickknacks in here and a bed, some plants, a few pictures. This one is actually from when I first established this base before I decided I wanted to make a base here. I had parked here and was sitting here almost exactly where I am now, looking out. I decided, you know what, I'd make a base here, and that's what I did. That's what Subnautica's about. Making bases in cool locations. At least this is my third time playing through the game, so that's what I've done mostly on this playthrough. But you'll see here I have a resource monitor. This allows me to pull items directly out of any of these storage containers that I have around the base that aren't digital. This is the digital thing. I'll talk more about that in a second. But you can see I have tons of pages of every item I have in my ship right now that's available. Go ahead and click through these. Like I said before, each one of these is 10 of these. So you'll see I have copper, lithium, compressed diamond, gold, titanium, uraninite. I don't know how to say that one. Compressed ruby. This here next to it is my eating and drinking area, as well as a little bit of a research area because I don't have much room on here, so I have to combine a few. This is called the Sea Breeze, and this allows me to store food and water in here, and it's basically like a refrigerator. It keeps the food good for longer. Food still spoils in it, obviously. And if I go here, all of the rotten fish, once they rot, will be in there. I usually keep it cleaned out. This is where I get the majority of my water. If I click on this, you can see it automatically filled my water gauge. I wish the Sea Breeze did that with the food, but I guess you gotta eat it, right? I don't know how that gets it directly into you, but that aside, this is where I sit to eat. Of course, the stool doesn't work. I have a data pad there, some pens. This is an aquarium I use for my backup food storage. I have Reginald's in a base further, or closer to the surface, but these are for when I'm deep down here and I need to refill my food. You can see I have some power cells here. These are the ion ones. Creature decoys. This is where I keep my depleted uranium rods. This is where my undepleted are, and these are the nuclear reactors. You can see each one of these has 10,000 to start with, and it drains it slowly over time. This here is an auxiliary Cyclops upgrade console, and it allows me to add more upgrades than I normally would be able to. And if we come back here, you can see I have ion power cells and a couple of upgrades in here. I'll go ahead and hover over them so you can see them. We go down. This is where the bulk of my any storage is. This is how much random storage I have available for the auto sorter to auto sort into if it doesn't already take up these in here. If I get gold, if I go mining and get gold, it'll automatically come into this locker right here, and then after it fills up there, it'll start pouring into these any in here. These are my server racks. I don't have all of them completely full yet, but you can see each one holds 288 items. Okay, I guess I can go ahead and show you the Reaper tree base now, that I've shown you my Cyclops. Oh, here's another cool mod. This is the it's the drill mod. It adds drills, and I have some mods in here that some modifications like attachments that allow me to power this and that allow me to focus it, and one that allows it to drill better, like a upgrade. As you can see, I have quite a bit of quartz in here. That's the RPG frameworks mod that you just saw.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
It's an auto sorter. And here is the main storage of the base. I have some peepers in here. As you can hear from that slight hum, there's a nuclear reactor one level above me. That's where the bulk of the power comes from. This is just a ring. There's nothing over there on the other side. It's just a ring of these tunnels. But this right here is the observation deck. I come up here to observe. Certainly is something, isn't it? I guess I'll go one loop around just to show you what it looks like. It's a hatch to get out or in if I need air. You see that antenna up there? That allows me to access the computerized storage of other places from here. Let me go ahead and go down and show you that. You see I have home. This will be whatever is currently in the storage on this base, and as you can see I have nothing. Like I said, this base is brand new. I only have one other place that I have this computerized storage at, and that would be my Cyclops. You can see my Cyclops, everything I had in there, not from the lockers, but from the computerized storage on board the Cyclops is available from inside of this base. You can see that's a moon pool right there. As you can see, the same items are available. I'll go ahead and throw that ruby in there. I'm going to equip myself. And I'll see you on the next adventure. Till next time.